Okay, next thing we're going to work on is trying to make sure we've got a strong block. So we're going to do lower leg checks on both sides. Okay, quite a lot of coaches teach 3 high, low, medium or high walk. Yeah, me personally myself, I only really use the 2. If you use the elbow to knee theory, you can guard quite high from a medium walk, so which works quite well. What we're after when we're blocking, this would be predominantly against a low chopping leg kick coming in from lead, or an inside leg kick, so somewhere I'm striking to inside or outside of my thigh, rib cage or head. So what we need to make sure we're doing is, if I've got a 50-50 weight distribution as my basic movement stance, so I can move and shift comfortably, I've got to make sure if I'm going to use a turnout, block, I need to make sure that I transfer a small amount of my weight to my rear foot as I come in. I want the toes pointed to the ground and the block executed on a 45-degree angle. So if I come in, I'll shuffle back and come up. Yeah. And I'll shuffle back, come up. Yeah. If I'm coming across this side, I'll work exactly the same principle, but I'm coming in this side and blocking this side. So I can block this side and block this side, yeah. So I can get a direct movement from inside leg kick or an outside leg kick, very, very simply. What we're trying to make sure we're doing is we're blocking the part that they're going to be predominantly trying to kick with, is the lower part of the shin. The part that I want to be blocking with is the upper part of the shin. As you can see from my legs, where I block, yeah? So this is where I'm blocking, boom, and I'm trying to catch this part of their shin on this part. You don't want to block the skinny part of their shin with the skinny part of your shin, because it won't work. Paper, scissors, stones, something's got to give. So make sure if you've got your position, nice and easy drill, you're in base position and just come up. Boom, 1, yeah. If I want to come to the other side, boom, 2, yeah. If I want to come up again, boom, 3, and to the other side, boom, 4. Nice and strong. And if you just continue to do these as a drill on your own, they're very successful and they work. And you can work techniques where you'll block and then throw your low chopping leg kick, come back to guard. So you get used to working combinations as you're driving through what you're doing. But for this drill, all I want to do, nice, yeah, again, 50-50 weight distribution. You watch from the side, 50-50, and as I pull up, transfer slightly and come up. Transfer slightly, come up, yeah. If you have a look, I'm blocking from here to here. So this is coming pretty much so, up high on my head here. And as a point of balance, is by transferring a certain amount of your weight back over your rear foot, your balance will be much greater. So as you pull back, you can pause and hold for long periods of time and stay in guard just through continually transferring that weight. If you try and maintain it in a 50-50, you'll find it hard to balance and control. Yeah, and sometimes I'm just after a speed movement while blocking hit, yeah, and get my techniques working so I can block and strike. Yeah, block and strike. Need to make sure that I can get this working and that my balance is that simple and light. I can block, strike, yeah, block, strike. So I can work from what sort of technique I'm just using a fighting environment as part of my technical drill. So it's relevant to what we're doing, okay? So get used to moving and block, boom, get them nice and fast, boom, get them moving nice and quick. So it's working the place it is. Inside leg kick, block it in that way. Inside leg kick, boom, block it in that way. Yeah, outside leg kick, block it in this way. We'll look at some more advanced, aggressive ones on other videos. In this case, I'm just going to rock bottom basic, singular movement. Maintain guard whilst you're doing it. Chin down, again, very vulnerable whilst you're blocking. Control safety of the, obviously, of the cranial structure. Mostly if I get hit in here too hard, even if I'm blocking here, yeah, the fight's going to be over. If I get capped with a straight elbow down through the head, it's not going to be a good outcome. Okay?